Hello, guys. Welcome to today's weekly pondering. I hope you had a good week. Mine was quite busy and exhausting, but it was also productive and fulfilling all the same. Today, I'm recording next to a cat who is fast asleep. I hope he remains asleep until I finish. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. So, the first point is that being assertive saves you from so much nonsense. You don't owe anyone your time, money, attention or services, and especially not when you don't feel like doing it, and especially when you're offering yourself out of goodwill. Okay? I think I can talk about entitlement in another video, maybe in the future. But assertiveness is something that I'm learning currently, and it's not easy, especially as a recovering people pleaser. I'm still learning to say no, and while it's a slow process, it's getting easier. I still have my weak moments, but they are fewer and I can catch myself in the moment. And I stop judging myself for failing at it too. So think about it. People only respect you when you're assertive. Like, have you ever seen a highly respected, nice person? Ask yourself that. Guys, being nice will have you used until you run dry. And it's okay if people get offended with your new stance. Trust me, they will catch up eventually. But you will always rest assured that you're not faking it just to accommodate their fragile demands. Okay. Number 2, worrying is pointless. I think in the first video ever I said anxiety is pointless. And maybe this is a repeat, but worrying is pointless. I was talking to someone about a scary situation that he's facing at work because there's a lot of uncertainty on his security. And we ended up talking about how worry and fear is pointless and all it does is keep you stuck. We looked at our current achievements and thought about how we wouldn't have made it this far if the fear of the unknown had held us back. Right now we'd be feeling miserable and stuck in environments that we've already outgrown. But look at us, here we are living a life that makes sense. You see, if your worry comes to pass, it will come to pass no matter what you do. You can't control it, my dear, okay? So embrace where you are now and prepare for where you want to go. Number 3, face your fears head on. It will pass. So this week on Wednesday, I was tasked to make a presentation to the whole organization, and it was in person. You guys, do you know how scary that is? I was so afraid, you guys, at first because I was worried I'd fumble when I'm asked questions. Like, what if I'm asked a difficult question and I can't answer? What if I'll say the wrong thing? What if people think I'm clueless and don't know my work? You guys. And the biggest thing was that the MD, the managing director, was present in the room. So you can imagine my situation. So, anyway, eventually I decided to face it. I decided, you know what, that this Wednesday it will come, it will go. I'll go back home and take care of this cat, and I'll move on with my life. But then after a lot of breath work and praying, I eventually let it go. I embraced the situation, and I actually did quite well. And this is based on my colleagues' compliments. So yeah, it turned out very well. And had it been a disaster, imagine I just have to accept it. I just have to work on the failure and move on. Like, what else can I do? You know. Number 4, gratitude will change your life. Oh, the cat is stretching. Okay, he's still asleep. Gratitude will change your life. Quit complaining and whining about what you're going through. If it's so bad and traumatic, that's a different story that I'm not qualified to speak on. But if it's something that you can change, then complaining is a waste of yours and other people's time. And I'm saying this because I've come a long way in this, like on this front, and looking back, I cringe at myself for putting people through my self-pity. Oh my gosh, you guys, I used to feel so pity. I used to feel pity for myself until, hey, it was so bad. So, oh gosh, it's so bad. Like, but nowadays I try to catch myself and then I stop it. But when a complaint sleeps, I remind myself that this is not it, sis. Okay. And it's okay to complain. I guess it's a normal part of life, but just don't dwell on it. Like, you tell me one time your mood has improved after a complaining session. I'll be waiting. Oh, if you hear noise, I think my neighbors are outside the door and they're quite loud. So bear with them. Yeah, so anyway, I'm glad I've changed. Like, I think if you met my past self who was always complaining and stuck in self pity, I think you'd pull your hair out because you don't, you, yeah, I'm glad I've changed. Number five and finally, start where you are with what you have. So on YouTube, there's this channel called Karine Allured Mental Gems, and Karine tells her story of a time in her life where her and her family experienced financial difficulties, which meant that their home was not the best place to live in. And so she developed an apathetic attitude about making their space clean and tidy. Like, she felt like there's no point in trying to make such a house look clean. Like, like, we live in such a bad condition, like, what's the point? But then her sister would encourage her and say that God will not elevate them because he's seeing that they can't take care of what they have as they wait for something better. Do you get that? And I think about this story a lot because for me, I believe God looks at our current state and how we handle the blessings he's given us, because that will determine how we handle the bigger and better things in future. It's like if you buy someone, let's say you buy someone a phone and then they don't take care of it. It's broken, it's dirty, the screen is cracked, it's just a mess. And then they're asking you to buy them a newer one and a better one. Like, how would you feel about that? Are you feeling the ick I'm feeling? Exactly. So, but then if it's the opposite, if you buy someone a phone and they take care of it, it looks new even if it's old. Trust me, you'll feel so you'll go out of your way to to buy that person an even better, like even the latest model. So that's how I see it with God. And when we're asking for things, he looks at our current situation and how we're handling it. So yeah, let's stop waiting for better days. I mean, let's wait for better days, but stop getting stuck in the waiting, and let's instead live inside and enjoy the current moment. Okay? Remember points number 2 and number 3, which are worrying is pointless, and oh sorry, not number 3, number 4, gratitude will change your life. Yeah. And as always, guys, that's it for now. I look forward to the coming weeks, insights and lessons. May you have a good week ahead. And oh wait, before I sign off, I want to say I feel like on this video I've stuttered or stumbled upon my words, but that's part of the process. One of the reasons I started this channel is to improve my speaking. So I won't edit it. I have the urge to redo this recording, but I won't. So anyway, may you have a good week ahead and see you on the next one. Bye bye.